Let's speak to Paula Yacoubian, an independent member of the Lebanese parliament, speaking to us live from the capital, Beirut. Thank you for speaking to us, Paula. Now, what are your thoughts when you heard about this memorandum of understanding that's due to be signed on Friday between the US and Iran?
Let's hope it does not become a memorandum of misunderstanding. It's obvious till now that there is so much at stake. It's a very fragile understanding till now. And I guess Israel is trying to sabotage it. They tried to sabotage it in Lebanon a few days ago. It did not work. But before the elections, everything is possible.
And you just heard from Ismail Baghai, that's the Iranian spokesperson, mentioning Lebanon and its sovereignty a number of times. And it says that this war will only end if one of those stipulations are met, and that includes Lebanon. What are your thoughts there?
Well, this war proved how important Hezbollah is for the Iranian regime. Hezbollah fought for Iran, not for the interest of Lebanon. It was the front, the first front for the safeguard of the Iranian regime. And they proved to be very effective for Iran. So it's very understandable that the Iranians were fighting till the last moment to include Lebanon in this deal. This is bad news for Israel. And you can hear today the screaming on X in the statements of Israelis from all sides, from left and right. It's the same shock for the Israelis. Is it good news for Lebanon? It's not. Lebanon does not want to see legitimization of the occupation of Israel in southern Lebanon, nor a renewed kind of Iranian influence in Lebanon. Both are very bad for Lebanon. In a nutshell, this deal is extremely bad for Lebanon. Unfortunately, Lebanon is fragile, divided, and it paid the highest price during this war. Now, today, the corrupt junta that runs this country, except the Prime Minister, Nawaf Salam, the rest are the same mafia that always ruled Lebanon. If this corrupt junta decides to go to neutrality in Lebanon, we might have a chance, in the future not to be the battlefield and the battleground again. Until now, I don't see how. It will be more external influence, more interest in Lebanon, regional interest, instead of really doing the interest and what's good for the Lebanese population.
Right, as we speak, there are Israeli troops in Lebanon right now. In fact, Israel's defense minister says that they will continue to stay there despite any agreement. What do you think the long-term plan is here for Israel? Is it planning to stay, or is it just trying to disarm Hezbollah to ensure that there are no attacks on this country?
I don't see a clear strategy for Israel when it comes to Lebanon. They thought it's going to be an easy war, just like Trump thought that it's going to be an easy war against Iran. And he was fooled that the regime will change automatically once they can decapitate the Iranian leadership. It did not happen. This war wasn't well thought of when it comes to Lebanon or when it comes to the region or to Iran. It's the same thing. So now Israel is saying they will stay in southern Lebanon, which means Lebanon's agony is still ongoing. The nightmare will continue. What Hezbollah will do, if Iran is really willing to honor its word in this deal, so Hezbollah has to listen to Iran. This is also something that we learned the hard way in this war. Hezbollah listens only to Iran, and it's a full proxy, an Iranian asset in Lebanon. Nothing more than this, unfortunately. So it's all.
Paula, sorry, I just wanted to ask you, because we're talking here about Israel and Hezbollah, but of course there is the Lebanese government in all of this. In fact, it's due to hold more negotiations with Israeli representatives. This is being brokered through the US in a few days' time. What could or should the Lebanese government do to ensure that there is an end to the fighting in its own country and an end to the Israeli occupation?
The Lebanese government with Nawaf Salam is doing the right thing. Under the leadership also of Joseph Aoun, they're doing the right thing. They're trying to shield Lebanon from external interference, to go to these negotiations, as Lebanese and to defend Lebanese interests. However, we all know that Hezbollah is still here, is a major player in all of these negotiations, which means that they can still sabotage any negotiations, and it's happening. I mean, the facts now are bigger than any negotiation. Also, Israel did not take these negotiations seriously. They went with a low-level negotiators. They were dealing with it as if it was, under American pressure only, not really to negotiate or to give something in return to strengthen the Lebanese state versus Hezbollah. Everyone is undermining the Lebanese will to be a sovereign state and to be an independent, at least to have independent decision when it comes to Lebanese affairs. This is not happening, and Lebanon is extremely weak, fragile, and divided. This war came after a financial meltdown, one of the worst financial meltdowns. We have a sovereign prime minister, but alone it's not enough.
All right, thank you very much for giving us an overview there of what's happening in Lebanon. Paula Yacoubian, an independent member of the Lebanese parliament, speaking to us from Beirut.